Welcome to Dr. Tarazi's Math Site. This video is one of a series covering the 2024 released Ohio State math questions. Recommendation.
To make the most of these videos, it is recommended to pause the video when you see this button, solve the problem, and then resume the video to check your answer.
Hello and welcome. Luke uses a protractor to measure angles as shown. Enter a number and select an angle to correctly complete the statement. We need to find the measure of angle BTS. BTS. And then we need to see which one of these angles is equal to BTS. First of all, to find BTS, you started from B, you start from 0. Always you start from 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's 40. Done. Now, let's compare it to ATP. ATP. See, that's a very small angle right here, okay? That's not the same, right? That they are not the same. How much is this one here? This one is 20, right? You start from 0. 0, 10, 20. So that's not a good option. ATQ. ATQ, that's 40 degrees, yeah? See? They are the same. So that's your good answer. You put ATQ here, okay? Now ATR, look at ATR. ATR, that's a huge angle like this. ATR like this. Okay, that's not good. How much is ATR? See, ATR is 160 degrees, see? So that's not a good option. ATS, that's 140. That doesn't work either, okay? Now, an equation is shown. 5 over 10 plus blank over 100 is equal to 66 over 100. Find the missing number. Now, one thing you need to remember, you never ever add or subtract denominators. You leave them alone. You do not add or subtract denominators. Now, we put those down here. In order to add denominator, to add fractions, they have to have the common denominator. Those they don't have. This is 10, this is 100. So I need to make this 100. How? Multiply this by 10, multiply this by 10, okay? Whatever you do down, you do up also. So 5 times 10, 50 over 100, plus blank over 100 equal to 66 over 100. So now, 50 plus blank should be 66. So what number added to 50 gives you 66? You can do that in your head. That's 16. Or you say this blank is 66 minus 50 equals 16. Okay? Select the two shapes. Be careful. The two shapes means you have to answer 2 of these, okay? Or 2 of these 6 that appear to have at least one pair of perpendicular sides. Okay, first of all, let's remember, parallel lines are like this, they do not intersect ever, okay? Perpendicular lines, they make a square here, okay? It's 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, what is the question? Two shapes that appear to have at least one pair of perpendicular sides. Does this have one pair of perpendicular sides? Yes. Okay, does this one, why don't I go to my cursor, always having this problem with this cursor. Okay, no, this doesn't have. Does this have any perpendicular sides? No. This one here? No. This one here? Yes, it has actually, it has 2, okay? It has one here And this one is not good either. Okay. Now here, a set of angles on a line is shown. Okay. What is the value of x? How much is x? Now you need to remember, when you have a straight line like this, angle here is 180. Okay, so all of these together is 180. All of this together is 180. So 50 plus x plus 30 is 180. Now you add 50 plus 30, you get 80, and you subtract from 180, you get 100. Once you get an answer, check it for correctness. Is this could be a 100? You can add 100 plus 50 plus 30 is 180. Okay? Compare the value of 4 in two numbers. Select a number to complete the statement. The value of 4 in what? In one of these here is 10 times as much as the value of 4 in this here. First of all, what's the value of 4 in this number? Is 400, right? So I need a number here with the value of 4 to be what? 4,000. Does this work? No. Does this work? No. Here, see, 4,000. That's the answer. This one here, that's 40,000. That doesn't work. Okay. Megan has 3 buckets filled with water. The table shows the amount of water in 2 of the buckets. A has 2 liters. B has 2,250 milliliters. C blank. Unknown. Bucket C has more than 2 liters, and the same bucket C has less than 2,250. So a number between these two numbers, okay? Now the problem here, I have liters, I have here milliliters, so I have to compare, I have to turn this into milliliters, and reference sheet, they will give you the rule. Is 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So 2 liters will be 2,000. So that's 2,000. Now you are looking for any number between 2,000 and 2,250. 2001 would do it, 2010, 2200. You have a whole bunch of good answers to this question. An equation is shown, 119 equal blank divided by 4. What is the missing number? Enter the number in the box. So now remember, this is going to be a much bigger than this. You're not dividing 119 by 4. So you need to look at the number. If you divide it by 4, you get 119. You turn this into a multiplication equation. So 119 times 4 is 476. You can check it. 476 divided by 4 is 119. A list of fractions is given, 1/4 blank 5/6. Which fraction should go in the box so that the fractions are ordered from least to greatest? Now, to compare fractions, you have to have the same denominator. Those, they don't have the same denominators. We need to have the same denominators. Now, 12 would do it, because 6 goes into 12 2 times and 4 goes into 12 3 times. So you multiply this by 3, you get 12 down here. To multiplies by 2, multiplies by 2. So you get this 3/12 blank 10/12. Now I need number bigger than this, so the same number can't put it here, and smaller than this. So come to your options. Now you go to your options. 3/12 doesn't work because that's the same as this. 5/12, oh yeah, 5 is between 3 and 10. That's good. 10/12, that's the same as this. You don't take it. 11/12, that's number right is here, okay? The perimeter of hexagons when joined together follows the number pattern shown. Perimeter. What is perimeter? Is going around. It's going around. Now look at this. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So select a word in the first box and enter a number in the second box to complete the statement. So you're going to be choosing one of these words to put here, and then you have to find the number yourself. So you look at these numbers and you see what's happening. What's happening to this number? What's going on from between 6 to 10? I'm adding 4. Here I'm adding 4. Add 4, add 4, add 4. So the rule is add, and adding what? 4. Now some student might say 10 minus 6 is 4, 14 minus 10 is 4, and choose subtract, and I think you will get the score for that, the point for that. There are 40 people inside a concert hall and 6 times as many. 6 times meaning multiplication. So which equation can be used to find the number of people waiting outside? It so happens is the first one is 40 times 6. You're not dividing up by this has nothing to do, okay? An expression is giving 6 over 5 minus 2 over 5. What is the value of the expression? Now they are nice enough here to give you the same denominator, okay? So you put 6 minus 2 is 4. The same denominator. You don't put 5 minus 5 down there. You never ever add or subtract denominator, never. 5. 6 minus 2 over 5 is 4 over 5, and that's your answer. Or you can use this way of doing it. Look, that's 6 over 5, that's 2 over 5, and you are left with 4 over 5. An inequality with a missing number is given. What is the number that goes here, okay? So look at this here, it doesn't work because 8 is the same as 8, but 0 smaller than 1. You want bigger than this, smaller than this. 0.84, yep. Look, this 0.9 means 0.90, okay? That's what this means. So 0.90, see that's 0.89, that's bigger, that doesn't work. And 94 doesn't work. Which value is equal to 726,013? 726,013. This one doesn't work, that's 130, right? This is 2,613, that doesn't work either. Here, 700,000. This is the one before is 700,000, 702,613. This one here is 700,000, 20,000, 6,000, 10 and 3, 13. Yeah, that's your answer. Here, that's 130. That's 130. That doesn't work either. Okay. Drake draws a shape with the following attributes: at least one pair of perpendicular sides, no pairs of parallel sides. I don't want parallel sides in my drawing. No pair, no zero pair, which means no parallel lines. Let's look at the options. This has parallel lines, right? Even though it has perpendicular, but it has parallel lines, so you don't look at it. This one, no parallel lines. Parallel lines. This is the only one that has a perpendicular pair and no parallel lines. Peter, Jason, and Marianne ran every day after school for 1 week. Peter ran 9 kilometers. Jason and Marianne each ran the same distance, okay? All together they did 35 kilometers. How many kilometers did Marianne run? So Jason and Marianne together they ran 35 minus 9. 26. Some students answer this question 26 and that's incorrect. It's not 26. 26, both of them together. So each one is 13. So you can put your answer as 26 over 2 or 13. So now if you add 9 and you add to it 13 and 13 and you find 35. Okay? A rectangle shaped table is, what is the perimeter of the table in inches? Enter your number in the box. Perimeter, which means going around. You start from this point and you go around like this, 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 and this. You might say, wait a minute, I don't have this. I don't have this. Well, this is the same as this, so that you put here 88, and here is the same as this 44. So you add 88 plus 44 plus 88 plus 44, and you find it to be 264 inches. A fraction is shown, 37 over 100. What is the value in decimal form? If you read this 37 hundredths, that means 0.37. 0.37. Now, if you have 5 hundredths, the answer would be 0.05. Okay, not 0.5, because 0.5 means 0.50. That's 50 over 100, not 5 over 100. Be careful, okay? This item has two parts. Hannah creates the area model shown to find the value of 42 times 16. She makes a mistake in her area model. Which value in Hannah's area model is incorrect? And then we have to find the value of the multiplication. Okay, so when you have this area models, this number here 40 has to be equal 10 times 40 is 400. This 400 is 10 times 40. That's correct. 240 is 6 times 40 is 240. Yes. Look at this here. 10 times 2 is 20, is good. Look at this 8. 6 times 2 is not 8. That's the error. So that's the error. Now we need to correct it. This should be here 12, right? So now what's the what is the area? 400 plus 240 plus 20 plus 12, and you get the answer 672.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thank you for watching. More videos to come. Please subscribe.